Hello, my friends, and welcome to this pick a card reading where we will be looking at the question, what blessings is this eclipse season bringing in for you? So you have three piles to choose from. You have pile 1, the Art of Adventure Tarot, pile 2, the Rainbow Heart Tarot, and pile 3, the Orion's Animal Tarot. What blessings is this eclipse season bringing in for you? Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Timestamps will be in the description box below and also pinned in the comments. And I shall see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. This is what blessings are coming in for you for this eclipse season. So, first of all, the Art of Adventure Tarot, you want something new to manifest. It feels like there's a real kind of action orientated vibe from this pile. It's like you're wanting something to happen in the respect of something physical. Of course, we all want things to happen in our lives, but it's almost like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for kind of action to be taken. You're hoping that this will happen. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting right now. So what I will do is I will start with some oracle cards for you, and I want to start with the love oracles, which will give us a person. So for pile 1, what blessings are coming over this eclipse season? What blessings are coming over this eclipse season? Wow. So we have Whitney Wolfe Herd. Now, she is the creator, or was the co-creator of Tinder. And then she went on to create Bumble. But here it says, if you don't make the first move, someone else will. So this whole idea of action. Every hour spent staring at a screen is an hour spent alone. So this whole thing of actually taking action and making sure that instead of just wishing for action, instead of kind of trying to imagine the manifestation, it's actually doing things towards the manifestation, which I think is really important. And it says, beware, to other people, your profile is your true self. So it's almost like, I get the sense that if people have the impression that you are someone that just talks rather than actually does something, that's something that you want to move beyond. And I feel that anyway with the tarot deck that you've chosen anyway, you want to move beyond this state of mind. So let's see how the eclipses are going to help you move forward, because it seems to me like you are a person of action. You are usually someone that takes action, but right now there's kind of some kind of blockages, something going on. So I will pop that to the side there. Let's have a little look at some astrology that is around for you that will help assist with this. What blessings is coming in or are coming in for pile 1? Blessings for pile 1 from the eclipse. Wow, so we have conjunction. Conjunction. Okay, I'm going to have a look at what planets they are for you. So we have Pluto. And we have the moon. Wow. So this is something to do with the transformation of your emotions, in your emotional connection to the situation. And what this eclipse will bring in will be the ability for you to unite your sense of transformation and about what you need to move towards and what you need to change and how they make you feel. How you are able to commit to them in a real full sense. Not just in a physical sense, but in an emotional sense. And also with the sense of yourself that isn't shown to other people. It almost feels like there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the background that people don't know about what's happening. And because people don't see that about you, they assume that you're doing nothing. And particularly with this Plutonian and moon energy, that can translate to people not really understanding what it is that you're doing, where is it that you're coming from. So that's really, really interesting. I haven't got many other oracle cards, so let's go straight into your tarot. Okay, pile one. What blessings is this eclipse season bringing in for you? Pile one, what is this? What blessings is this eclipse season bringing in for you? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. So there's a real desire to want to come out and to do something about it, to show that you're serious about something, to show that you're serious about what you're planning on doing. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And yeah, this idea of this manifestation of something actually happening. Some of you may even feel like you've missed out on an opportunity. But what I'm getting here also is the sense of divine timing and allowing for things to fully kind of ripen before you take the opportunity. For the Ace of Pentacles to be there anyway, I kind of feel that it wasn't the right time when you thought it was. Maybe you went for it and it didn't manifest what you were looking to do, but it's something that you had been thinking about for a long time. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, it didn't come from a place of stability. And again, I'm coming back to this, I'm just getting this feeling of divine timing, seeing with this watch reversed as well. It just wasn't the right time at that moment for you to take action on that. And maybe you followed the advice of someone to go forward and it didn't work out. It actually injured you more than it actually manifested into something. But, you know, there's that thing, if, you know, you keep on trying and trying and trying, try again, you know. Don't give up. The Empress. Yeah, look at that. It actually disempowered you. It actually put you in a place where you weren't able to feel empowered. It's almost like you jumped off the diving board before you were ready, because there was this kind of push for you to take action and it wasn't from a stable position. So one more card, please. Dear Spirit, one more card. We got quite a few. Okay, I'll take this one. Yeah, and it's kind of like put you into this state of defense, because it's kind of this uncertainty of what is it I'm doing? Like, how can I move forward if I've failed? But the thing is that also what I see is that there's a sense of a fear of the unknown as well here. So, you know, you kind of maybe took a shot in the dark, so to speak, and nothing happened. And it disempowered you in a way. So, okay. So that's the current situation. Let's see what will happen in the respect of the... Wow, another reverse queen. What will happen in the respect of these eclipses? I don't think you're going to let this deter you. And I also feel that either there's some negative mindset, negative thinking. There may also be a negative person as well that's saying that you can't succeed in this. But it feels like it's almost that this naysaying is pushing you towards going forward anyway for it. It's like, you know, hearing the haters, and like, it's almost like the haters are fueling your push forward. And that's a really good sign, I think, personally, because you can only try, and then if you fail, you try again. And I just get this sense of you getting up again and doing it again and trying again. And I don't think that I think you're right in doing this. I think this sense of determination is really good. I feel like this eclipse is going to help you to just continue, because you know what's right for you. But you have to, like the old patterning from the past that Pluto is helping you to transform from, because that's something that you need to watch out with. Because the whole thing with Whitney Wolf Herd was that she kind of got not bought out, but something happened that she got pushed out of Tinder, like, and then because of that, then she created Bumble. So it's this whole thing of like, just because people around you are saying that you can't do it doesn't mean anything. In fact, it's fuel for the fire for you to go on and do something. And I feel like You know, people are going to really resonate with your verve and enthusiasm to move forward, because you're refusing not to let this, you're refusing to let this kind of negative behavior or this negative naysaying hold you back. You're going for it. I love this. I love this. Okay, so we've got the Two of Swords. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like, a lot of hesitation I'm feeling. A lot of hesitation, but you're feeling the fear and you're doing it anyway. Wow, Four of Wands. Okay, yeah. And I feel like that sense of optimism is what's going to help you come forward. It's what's going to help you move forward in proving these people wrong, you know. And then we've got the Ten of Swords reversed. There's a lot of drama. People, it's almost like people want to try and stop you from doing what you know, what you want to do. And I feel that it's really important that you recognize that this is part of an old paradigm of a way of thinking. This is why Pluto is transformed, to help you feel better about the decisions that you make, to be really confident in that and letting go of all of those old naysayers, because it really does seem like that attitude has hindered your progress. So for you to, you know, kind of bring up the sense of the Empress and embody that Empress energy to get rid of these kind of Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles energies, there has to be something that in the process of the transformation you're allowing to take on yourself. I'm going to clarify these cards anyway. Okay. Could you please clarify the Page of Swords? Yeah, the Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, you're not letting them say this. There could have also been a point where you felt that you were like completely overwhelmed. You may not have been able to sleep at night as well, because people were saying certain things. But I think you're stopping to care what people think, and that's the action that's being taken with this eclipse season. Because the whole thing about this eclipse season is about you letting go of those things. And the Hermit is about you doing things by yourself, you know, coming away, doing things by yourself. He's smoking, I think it's a joint, but like, you know, it's almost like you have to listen to your intuition. You have to allow yourself to be free. The idea about, you know, what he's smoking there is the idea of kind of letting go, being free, being on your own, being with your own thoughts, allowing your intuition to guide you truly. And that's the process. The Hermit is the process. Could you clarify this Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, look at that. The Moon. I was thinking like either Queen of High Priestess energy, or we've got the Moon here. So it's almost like a confrontation of yourself, which is why you have to be on your own. But I don't know, with this Moon and this Pluto energy that we had here, it's the perfect opportunity for you to face those things of yourself and clear out the old. I really feel like this is you taking the bull by the horns and really going for it. Like, I just get such a sense of determination. For those of you that do shadow work and know that it's you who makes your reality more than anyone else, you're taking charge of this. It's really great. I'm loving this, pile one. The Empress, could you clarify the Empress, please? Two of Pentacles. There may have been a sense that you overwhelmed yourself. You know, you may have felt that there was like too much to do. Too many things to kind of get on with. Too many things to deal with. And that's why you lost your power. So it's about being able to find some kind of balance, which you will find when you're here. Because you've realized that you don't want to think this way. And it's interesting, I'm seeing Cancer here, and Cancer is synonymous, like it's, you know, it's a very moon, it's exalted in the process of the moon. So that idea of nurturing yourself, coming home to yourself, remembering who you are, is going to allow you to find some kind of establishment in balance here and bring you back to that Empress energy. Temperance. Yeah, gosh, there was this real imbalance. It's like you were going from a place of fear in the respect that you felt like you missed out on an opportunity, but actually it was divine timing and the opportunity really is now. Okay, this 8 of Swords. Okay. It was slightly reversed as well. I'm going to take it as reversed. The reason why I'm going to go for reversed is because I really feel like this lack of feeling that you missed out on this opportunity. And also there's a lack of motivation as well. And but I just feel like you want to do something about that lack of motivation. Like you're like, no, I refuse to allow myself to be hindered by this. And this Queen of Swords, clarified by this 9 of Pentacles, it may be somebody that's like done it before or done what you're trying to do, and then they've been successful, they've done what they're doing, and they're trying to like put their kind of take on you. And but really what's going on is that they actually see it in you that you can be just as good as them in what is going on, and even better, actually, even better. And there's a slight sense of jealousy that's going on here because they don't want to see you succeed. So you've got some haters, I'm not going to lie, pile 1. You've got some haters, and it's totally in line with that card there, because she had haters. There were men that were hating on her because of what she did, but she was like, take it, I don't care, I'm gonna go and do my own thing. Could I clarify the eclipses? Okay, so King of Wands. We've got a lot of people here. I feel like people are naysaying. This could also be like family as well. I don't know, I just got like a father figure here, but like I feel that there's some kind of oppressive energy that's almost trying to stop you. It could also be like when we have negative voices in our head, the voices come from people that we've known, teachers, parents, caregivers, that sort of thing. And this could be that's kind of running around in your head. It could also be someone physically that's there. But this is someone that's almost telling you not to go forward because of their own failures. I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and this King of Wands reversed, these are all people that are just too scared to see you succeed. And, this sense of indecision is because of this kind of, there's a bit of a distraction going on here. There's a sense that you're allowing yourself to be distracted by other things, and you may end up doing other things in order to like not make the decision or take the decision to go forward. And I think this is what the moon is telling you that you need to clear out, or the eclipses are telling you that you're gonna have to clear this out, which I think will happen anyway, because you've got this 4 of Wands here and Judgment. Yeah. There's a real nervousness that you're not going to answer the call. But I think you are. Look at that, 10 of Cups. You are. I feel like you're, there's I'm not going to lie, like there's quite a high wall that's pitched against you in terms of this, but it's all about you being able to break through this. And the majors that we've got here are the Hermit, the Moon, the Devil. And we also have Temperance as well. Yeah, this is about you being able to go against the grain. And I think that this attitude of you going against the grain already is really good. I just realized that also this sense of obsession about you succeeding is also going to be a little bit tricky. You almost have to let go of the outcome and just enjoy the process and enjoy what kind of development that this whole situation is pushing you towards. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's important for you to remember that, you are going to have naysayers. You are going to feel out of balance with this. You are, but this is about you pushing forward and about you allowing this transformation to take place, allowing that haters are going to hate, As soon as they see certain things that are not going, that are against the norm, something that challenges their own sense of security, they're gonna give you their opinion, their 2 cents, and they're gonna try and get you to do what they're doing so that they don't see you succeed. I really feel like they don't want you to succeed. I'm just feeling that energy of that. And I'm gonna put that 10 of Cups there because, yeah, 10 of Cups and Justice. Yeah. And then you've got 7 of Pentacles. But yeah, 10 of Cups and Justice. Things are going to work out for you because I think you're so determined. But as I said, like that sense of obsession about the outcome has to be, you just got to do the work incrementally, day by day, rather than thinking about the whole thing. I think that's what's going to be really helpful for you. So now that we have the situation here, let's see what are the blessings that the eclipses are going to give to you, pile 1. What blessings are the eclipses going to give to pile 1? What blessings are the eclipses going to give to pile 1? What blessings? Quite a few by the looks of things. What blessings is the eclipse season going to give to part 1? Wow, trust. I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. I love that. I love that. It's about you creating the stability within yourself, because I don't think you can trust many people here. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't think that, that there are people that you can actually fully trust in this situation. But that's okay, because as long as you trust yourself. So you can even say this mantra, because they say with this particular deck, you can, say this mantra, but I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. Beautiful. Creating that stability within yourself, pile 1. That's what it's about. That is what it's about. I'm going to get you some angel guidance as well. Wow, Archangel Orifiel, the wild within. I think that's like the sense of you trusting who you are. Because there's a sense of you going off the beaten track and doing your own thing. But I feel that, there's this real sense of like, oh, well, she's doing that, he's doing that, they're doing that, they're doing this thing. And it's just it's so strange. How could it even succeed, And you're like, this is my vision. This is what I know is happening. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it. And I need to, there's sometimes there's a lack of trusting yourself. And it's really interesting how we have the grey and the pink here, because there's a kind of clarity that's needed. Yeah, it's about trusting yourself, pile 1. Trusting yourself. Okay, I'm going to pick some gemstone. Actually, before that, I feel like I want to pull you some chakra energy, so bear with me. So let's get some astro chakra cards for you. Will, power, sun, inner self. Pile 1, see what I mean? You just got to go for it. You just got to trust yourself. Really, you've just got to trust yourself. Trust yourself. Oranges are really good to eat for that. Also, looking at a stone called Libyan desert glass is really good. If you can get some authentic citrine, because like real citrine is pretty difficult to get a hold of. So if you can get that, that's going to really help you empower yourself and come from a place which is of trust and truth, and be trusting with yourself. Okay, so I'm going to pull you some gemstone energy as well. For pile 1, what blessings? What blessings? Look at that, and it's orangey, like an orangey kind of yellow. The ultimate solar plexus chakra card. Right, okay, so sunstone shines bright, igniting willpower underneath the sun's rays. A stone of leadership. Sunstone gives you the courage to step out on your own and dare to make a difference. Radiating warmth and vitality, Sunstone brings confidence to the beholder and is known to bring good luck. Fortuitous in nature, Sunstone brings out your natural talents, allowing you to shine like the star that you are. Sunstone helps fulfill karmic contracts, alleviating pressures around a sense of purpose or for fulfillment. Abundance will flow to you. Abundance will flow once you nurture your gifts. Leo, Libra, and the Sun. Love that. Love that for you, pile 1. Okay, right. So I'm going to pull some dragon blossoms for you. These enchanted blossoms. Thoughtfulness. Cowslip, which is the Duke of Burgundy. Thoughtfulness. The thing that comes to me from that card is that there's a sense of ignorance that people inhabit when they're in a state of fear. And I think, you know, it's that whole thing with killing them with kindness. You just get on and you do your thing and then you just kill them with kindness. I just realised she's wearing yellow as well. So it's almost like your sense of empowerment will shine through if you put it across in a kind state. There's no choice for it to just come through. There's just no choice. It just comes through. It radiates out of you like the sun, and people have no choice but to respond to that in a positive way. They can't ignore it. Haters gonna hate, yo. Haters gonna hate. So I'm going to close out the reading with 2 cards. I'm going to give you a gift from the eclipses. What gifts? What blessings? The gift of assertiveness, eh? Love that. Right, okay. There we go. Right, so interact assertively with the people around you. Find the inner strength to stand up to others and let go of your sense of fear and helplessness. And I think that you can do that with a sense of, you can do that with a sense of thoughtfulness, not too much. Like, well, when I say thoughtfulness, you can be thoughtful, but don't compromise your own values, But I also feel that this is a sense of you calibrating that the fact that these people are not as powerful as you are, because of your sense of awareness that is coming with this Pluto moon conjunction. You're transforming to another state. You're transforming to another level. You're glowing up. You're leveling up. You're coming up to a state which is going to really challenge some people. Because as I said, when people see that you have the potential to be better than them, they want to suppress you. So it's about you pushing yourself forward. Okay, and then to close out your reading, I will give you one of these power cards, which are really beautiful. Pile 1's blessings from the eclipses. Okay, and we have the power to let go. You are powerful to make a fresh start. You let go of all painful memories and heart wounds. Past is past. Wow. I love that. I love that, pile 1. That's beautiful. So it seems like you've got some people to prove wrong. But this is all part of your own transformation. I feel like this is about you letting go of those old things of what people have said to you, what people have tried to I just feel like people have tried to put their own insecurities onto you, and it's kind of bled into your psyche. So this is about you letting that go and stopping obsessing about that and being able to move on beyond that, because it seems to me like there is some real, once you're able to kind of not just balance this energy, but to be able to harness this energy and to be able to utilize it, which you need to be in kind of this sense of solitude, whatever it is. I don't know if it means you going away and being, on your own, or working out a plan or working out what you've got to do. But it's almost like you have to go in and power up. I used to watch this TV series called Dragon Ball Z. And I love it because it's actually based on this old Chinese myth, which is about the dragon, is about the balls of power, and these particular balls were like they were sacred balls that kind of made people all powerful. I'm completely butchering the tale, but it's quite an ancient Chinese tale, and in it there was these kind of this race of people, or race of beings called the Saiyans. And they had this ability to, after every fight, they went into solitude. They went into this chamber that basically they were able to power up, and they were able to regenerate and harness their power. And that's what I feel like you have to do. I feel like you've got to go to a place where you can like consolidate all of your kind of resources that only you have, and remind yourself of the power that you have, and then you'll be able to generate that, so that you can just show all these naysayers like, you know, F you, you know, I've got this, just like she did with Bumble. My friends, that's an amazing reading. I wish you all the best, all the blessings and love in the world for the eclipses. I hope that you're able to harness this and manage this. I'm sure you will do, because you're just incredible, Par One. You know, adversity makes us stronger, you know. So, and the best things are on the other side of adversity as well. So go for it. You're amazing. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Please do comment with your stories if you'd like to in the comments box. I love to hear your stories if you wish to share. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Part 1, I always forget, like there's always like another deck that I need to use, and I forgot to do this one. So I'm going to leave out with a question to ask you, to kind of like be a prompt for you. You've got 2 here. You've got Eclipse. Is that going to focus? How can you offer anything authentic to the world if you can't retreat inward? Wow. That's pretty cool. So that resonates completely with this Hermit energy that you have here. And then we have Gemini. What judgment... Sorry, I have to... Yeah, there we go. What if judgment is just an unfulfilled potential being mirrored back at us? So that comes with this whole thing of like, you know, judgment is reversed here. So it's this sense of like, you know, these voices that stop you from moving forward. Wow, I'm really glad that I stopped that I remembered those, because they were really good for you. But I hope you enjoyed that, pile 1. Sorry about that. But I hope you enjoyed that. An extra 2 cards for you to think about. Good luck with your journey, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Rainbow Heart Tarot for your blessings that are coming in this eclipse season. And what I am getting is this is something to do with your heart. This is to do with... Maybe you want to find out the outcome of a relationship or an emotional situation that's happened. Maybe you want some clarity around that. Something about your heart healing as well. Because there's something that you have to let go of. There's something that you've been holding on to. And you want to burn it away. You want to get rid of it. You want to you want it gone, I feel. Okay. So I will start off the reading with some energy from the Love Oracles. So this will give us a person that can kind of give us an idea about where... Oh my God, Diana, Princess of Wales. What a character. Oh my God, the Queen of Hearts. So better to have one night of pleasure than to have a whole life of misery. Don't ask, don't tell. DNA tests are for commoners. The truth is, there are many people in every marriage. Wow. Wow. And my ears just gone with with ringing. I don't know if some of you who are clairaudient, clairsentient get that, but like sometimes my ear just goes into a buzzing and then it stops. And it's kind of like a ding, kind of to say, yep. The thing is, right, the main thing I see with this card is that the dress that Diana, Princess of Wales, is wearing in this picture is what she wore when she found out that Charles was cheating on her. And, you know, she was a sexy, beautiful, empowered person that was also a muse to many. But there was just so much kind of against her. And it's almost like you trying to be this, and you don't have to be female, but this empowered energy that is still maintaining their decorum and their integrity in a time where it has been challenged, or maybe somebody has let you down massively and it's really hurt. It's really hurt. Which is kind of what I got anyway when I was looking at these or feeling the energy from these. So the eclipse season is about you stepping into this new sense of power, even though there's almost like a deficit in the respect of like the pain that someone's caused you. And, you know, better to have one night of pleasure than a whole life of misery. It's taking chances, you know, and also recognizing that even if this situation brought you heartache and some kind of pain, there was a purpose to it. And there was something that kind of helped you to become even better. So this strengthened you. Because she wouldn't have worn this dress, and, you know, particularly for a royal to wear this kind of dress as well is particularly like, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some car with some tarpauling and it's like really windy. But yeah, that kind of signifies to me about the whole idea of causing a bit of a ruckus, going against the grain, being you and being voluptuous and beautiful and being expressive regardless of the pain that you're going through. Don't ask, don't tell. DNA tests are for commoners. That says to me about you keep yourself to yourself, but also what the facts are are nothing compared to what the feelings are about what you really feel about yourself. So just because it's on a piece of paper that it is a certain way doesn't mean that that's the reality of the situation, you know? Facts aren't the whole entirety of a reality. They're useful, don't get me wrong, but they don't tell the whole story. And I think that that's an important thing to consider here. You know, just because, like, say something's happened doesn't mean that that's the whole... that's what it was, you know. It's not necessary. The truth is that there are many people in every marriage. That is, and I can't really comment on that because I'm not married, but for somebody who's been in like partnerships, you know, there are other people that influence the marriage. There were in her respect, she had the whole royal family. And then she also had all of the other people that were like, you know, managing them as royals. So it's all about an image. It's all about, you know, what are we putting across? What are we doing? And I think when you really consider that, then you understand that it isn't, you can kind of take the pressure off of yourself. Because there are just people that are just wanting to get involved. So there may be a sense of that as well in this situation. Interesting. Okay. Right, so let's get some astrology for you. What blessings are coming to pile 2 of the eclipses? What blessings are coming to pile 2 of the eclipses? So we've got a moon card, which is the first quarter, and it was reversed. So we've got picking up speed, making decisions, align actions and words, challenges, decisions, action, growth, balanced, measured, be flexible, good for, celebrating and charting progress. And the tarot is the Magician. Okay, and then we've got 3rd house, Mercury, Gemini, communications, thinking. Yeah, you haven't been allowed to be yourself. You haven't been allowed, it's almost like there's been a sense of, you having to kind of compromise yourself in order to fit in with something. And this eclipse season is about you letting that go and you being able to embrace yourself and communicate yourself in a really authentic way and manner. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say for you, pile 2. Pile 2. Ooh. Okay, 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's stuff you want to say. Pile 2. What does pile 2's blessings? What are pile 2's blessings? You've got a lot to give, pile 2. You've got a lot to give. And that was the whole thing with Diana. Like, she really did, but she wasn't allowed to give it. And that was just so heartbreaking. Yeah, see? You weren't allowed to do it. You've not been allowed to give your love. And it's almost like, and look at that. Like, you've got this kind of, and the thing about Diana, she was a Cancer. And then you've got the moon here. So it's almost like, there's this sense of you being allowed to communicate, even if it's like being friends with the people that you want to be friends with, I feel. But it's almost like people want you for themselves. They want to entrap you for themselves. And you want to shine your light. You want to you don't want to have to be managing yourself, You don't want to have to be thinking, oh, I better not say this because this might offend this person. No way. Why should you? Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. And it's almost like there's a sense of you trying to do this. You trying to establish some sort of connection or some sort of some sort of sense of self, communicate yourself. It could be like a group of people or a group of friends. And you try to express yourself, but then it seems to offend someone, or someone can't take it, or you're just not allowed to say what you want to say. And you've got a lot to say. And in fact, what's really interesting is that you are actually looked upon as somebody who's a great influence as well. But it's almost like you still can't say what you really want to say. 3 of Cups. Well, I was just saying about friends. And about people that, yeah. It's just not, I don't see this as a harmonious social situation. Even though, and it's not even that you, I think you want that, but I think that other people around you really want that as well. But then it's weird. It's like they're not letting you. Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I think it's a sense of you understanding that these people are never going to understand you. It's almost like there's a sense of value that you're giving to these people and this situation. But it's only within the constraints of what they can accept, what they can hear, what they can understand. Not you being your true self. Absolutely not. And what's really interesting with this 8 of Cups, you're realizing that you have to walk away from this situation. You have to, there's a certain sense of it that you're going to have to leave behind. I mean, you still may want to interact with these people, but I don't know, I just don't feel like you're going to be heard in a fair way. You're not going to be recognized in a fair way. But what I do see is with this Five of Cups and the disappointment of that, there is someone that you will be friends with. There is something here. It may be that also you might be in a group of people and you might find that, you know, you get a lot from the group and it's really nice, but they still don't allow you to be who you are within the group. It has to be like kind of, what's the word? Like, you have to censor yourself because some people might get offended or whatever. So you go against your own intuition in the respect of that. And it kind of like, you know, there may even be a sense of where like you get offended and then it kind of like blows up. So then you have to go. But then what happens is that it seems to me like there's going to be like either one person or several people that are going to see your light and they're going to come and join you. Three of Pentacles. Even then, though, it still might not work out in the way that you think it might do or want it to. And your intuition will guide you here. Really interesting. So this is what the eclipses seem to me. It's feeling that there's certain emotional connections that you're outgrowing, that you're moving away from. And this is about you trusting that this discomfort is not where you need to be. You have to get out. The discomfort is a warning sign for you to abscond, to get out of here. Could you clarify this Nine of Wands? Okay, right. So there may be someone in the group that is like not allowing you to be in the group. Maybe they don't call you. Maybe there's something like that. Maybe there's somebody who's actively trying to get your defenses up. Maybe they antagonize you when you talk. Maybe there's something, but I do get a sense of that Queen of Pentacles because I don't know, I just feel like either your stability is questioned in this respect, or that you challenge someone's sense of security. So they do everything they can to like wall you in and make you defensive. But because I see this Queen of Cups more you. Because I feel like there may have been some kind of outburst or something that has caused you to like kind of get away from the situation. That's what I'm feeling. And then that Queen of Pentacles is like kind of, maybe the responses of others who are acting defensively. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Wow, Strength reversed. Yeah, I mean, like, there may be also a sense of overcompensation. This is why you need to kind of like let this go, because if you're overcompensating yourself in a respect that you are disempowering yourself, then you need to go. But what I do also see is that your strength and your outpouring of love challenges these people. They're not ready for it. They're not ready for your power. They're actually really scared of you. They're really scared. Yeah, look at that Queen of Wands. It's almost like your strength highlights their lack of strength so much that they have to put you down. They have to disempower you. They have to try and put down your efforts. Seven of Pentacles, thank you. Look at that King of Wands. Yeah, I wouldn't be... Yeah. You really do, like, you challenge some people with your power. Absolutely. What a blessing, though. What a blessing that these people are reacting this way, because it helps you to get out of this situation and to leave this behind and move on with people that really can resonate with you. Because as it stands, this sense of not being able to work with them is there. You're not able to like build something. It's not a stable situation. It's not a stable situation. Okay, Queen of Cups, if you could clarify the Queen of Cups. Two of Swords. Yeah, see, you're not allowed to say what you want to say. I don't know, that's really, that Diana Princess of Wales is just resonating from this reading, you know. She wasn't allowed to be who she wanted to be. But she came from such a good place. Do you know what I mean? And that's what that Ace of Cups is. Because she challenged establishment. You know, maybe in a work situation where you're challenging something in the terms of the way that you approach your work. And people are like, no, you can't do this. And it's absolutely disgustingly unfair. Disgustingly unfair. Knight of Wands. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're hightailing it out of there. You're getting out of there. You're like, right, no, I'm determined. I'm not gonna allow this to do this to me. And that's the energy that she had. She was like, no, I'm getting out of here. And what's really interesting is that we have a dragon here as well. So it's almost like that kind of ferocity. People are scared of you, Pile 2. They're scared of you. Ten of Pentacles. And I'm telling you, when you start to like go or like move away from this group, you'll destroy the illusion of what this farce is from the original kind of like setup in the respect of this situation that you're trying to be a part of, or that you've been rejected from. And these people are not. They're not. They may seem like the best intentions are there, but I don't. You know, I'm not feeling that with that reverse 10. I always feel like with the reverse 10 of Pentacles, there is a reality check. We see what the illusion was, that everybody was trying to present an image to you, and actually the image is bullshit. So now you're seeing the reality of it, and you're burning through with it. Like Sagittarius, I always see the sign of Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, as this figure on a horse that just runs through. And it's the opposite of Gemini, which is interesting. So it's almost like you need that opposition energy to push forward this kind of sense of Gemini forward. And with, it just runs into the fray and is like, oh, I've just set everything on alight. I never realised. I just, set it all alight. And I don't know. I didn't know that I was going to do that. So, yeah. But it's a good thing, because sometimes when somebody comes in and burns it all away, it really helps people to realise what kind of illusion that they've been living under. Sorry, my friends, I'm trying to light this, but I'm doing it blind, and it's not very good when you do it blind. So, yeah. Okay, let's see what else. The Emperor. Love that. Your assertiveness is really going to make people think twice about things, Pile. Like, and it doesn't even have to be like a dominant assertiveness. It's almost like just standing your ground here, because he's like walled in with this. He's created boundaries here. And that's, again, fire energy, Aries. So that's first house. But, you know, it's that impetus, that drive. And it doesn't have to be aggressive, but it just has to be clear. High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles. I think like knowing that you can't, you're going to have to work with others on this situation. And also, you may have put a lot of work into this, but you may have to just allow it. Bottom of the deck energy is the Magician reversed. Yeah, it feels like there's like people that want to try and stop you. I feel like there's some real kind of, particularly with that Three of Cups, like there's people who are really jealous of you. Interesting theme of jealousy that's coming up here, because that was the same for Pile 1, but a different respect. We had certain people. This is more like a kind of establishment, I feel. Okay, so this is what, and it's interesting because this is the blessing. This is a blessing, and I was really kind of, I didn't know how to word the question of a blessing. when I was doing this reading. So, you know, blessings may seem like that they're not necessarily like, oh, it's like a check coming in the post or something like that, or, you know, what can be disguised as like a really negative situation could be a blessing in disguise. So I was fully aware of that when I was looking at the question of this, and, you know, I feel this in this respect, that this is getting you out of a situation in order for you to be able to come into your truth and who you really are. So what blessings for pile 2, blessings for pile 2, blessings for pile 2 for the eclipse season, blessings for pile 2 for the eclipse season, blessings for pile 2 for the eclipse season. You got 2, lovely. Okay, so we've got success that's true belongs to me, success with honor, integrity. Success that's true belongs to me, success with honor, integrity. Success with honor, success that's true that belongs to me, success with honor, integrity. Lovely. And we've got 3, which is Empress energy. So you're going to be successful, even though it doesn't feel like it. That's what this eclipse is bringing in. And then we've got study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. It was reversed. But yes, let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. I think this is about observation. This is about you being able to observe a situation for what it is. And also, I get that sometimes if the focus is so intent on wanting a particular outcome, that it can hinder you in the respect of, you know, of really finding yourself and being who you are. So that's what I'm getting from that pile 2. So I would say there's something about your focus that needs to be readjusted. And it's interesting, we've got here, yeah, I think if we're so focused on the kind of dynamics of a situation, rather than just thinking about our success and who we are, that can get confusing. You know, we can disempower ourselves. So that might be something to think about. Let's get you some angelic advice here. Angel Sandalphon, the Song of Divine Purpose. I feel like with that cups here, that Ace of Cups, you ignite something so beautiful in people, which is why there are going to be people that are going to come with you away from this group. It may even be when you leave work or something like that. But I feel like, you know, you're really going to inspire people in your actions. You know, taking chances, being able to be that person that they're so afraid to be. Okay, so I'm going to get you some chakra energy. Blessings for pile 2. And look at that, we've got like more like solar plexus energy. So we've got non-conformist, Uranus and individuality, and respect, Neptune and inspiration. Wow, that's very interesting. You are a bolt from the blue. You are a lightning bolt, my darling pile 2. And this non-conformist energy that is here, it rocks the boat. It rocks it. Rocks it so hard. Rock it harder. Rock it harder. You will command respect and you will inspire others from this action. This is what these eclipses are bringing to you. Love it, pile 2. Love it. Okay, right. So I'm feeling so empowered from these readings. These are so amazing. Okay, so an Enchanted Blossoms blessing for you. Abundance. You've got everything you need. Chrysanthemum and popinjay. Yeah, it's so beautiful. So beautiful, pile 2. And I don't know, I just get a sense of class about you with this Queen of Wands energy, and also this Diana card, and then that black as well here with the fullness and the voluptuousness of the chrysanthemum. There's just so much like about you. There's the and that's just like, and that can like totally get people's backs up, because they want that. They want that. Let them want it. They will never have it. Okay, right. So I'm going to get you some crystal energy. Blessings for the eclipses for pile 2. Blessings from the eclipses for pile 2. Blessings from the eclipses for pile 2. I'm going to take this one here. Ametrine. So ametrine is a mixture of amethyst and citrine, which is really interesting. So we've got a combination of amethyst and citrine. Ametrine opens up the spiritual path, the pathways between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. With a sunny disposition, the stone can alleviate stress during challenging life transitions. With the ability to go beyond the surface, ametrine brings the shadowy parts of us to light, healing deep wounds and trauma by confronting them directly. Ametrine encourages you to hop into the driver's seat and take control over your life. Aiding in discernment and clarity, ametrine gives you the confidence to take the lead. And we've got Jupiter, Neptune, Libra and Pluto. Lovely. Ametrine. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and then I'm also going to get you a gift from the eclipses as well. The gift of uniqueness. Okay, so the gift of uniqueness. Expose the world to your uniqueness. Bring out the skills, qualities and knowledge that can prove incredibly valuable to others. It is your time to lead and to inspire those around you. Oh, that's so beautiful. See? You're like the trailblazers, pile 2. Love it. Love it so much. And I'm going to give you a power as well. Well, the eclipses, I'm not. The eclipses are going to bless you with a power as well. And then we're going to close out the reading with a question to prompt you into your pathway pre-eclipse. The power to tolerate. Yeah, I hear that. You are powerful. No matter what obstacles or attacks are thrown your way, you look in the mirror of self-awareness and reflect on your own issues. You intimidate big time, pile 2. You intimidate people with your honesty and your refreshing beauty. Haters gonna hate. Okay, right. So a question for you, pile 2, to prompt you. Booties. What if everything isn't always fair? Can't make this stuff up, can you? What if everything isn't always fair? And look at that. What if everything isn't always fair? Something to consider. All right, pile 2, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy eclipse season. I hope it brings you all of the blessings that you need to kind of harness in order to go forward with this situation. Best of luck. You're incredible, can I just say? You're incredible trailblazers, and I just know that you're fantastic. And yeah, please do share in the comments with your stories. I'd love to hear it. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care, my darlings, and sending you all the love in the world. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. Here we will see what blessings are coming in for you. The eclipses are delivering. So what blessings are coming? You're quite open, this group. I feel like you're kind of open to whatever kind of happens. There's no real intention, because there's a few things that you've got that are going on, and you're just trying to see whether or not that this is going to help generally to alleviate the situation or the situations that you have going on. I feel like with these two circles here, it's almost like there's two, you know, the inner and the outer, and how they're coming together. Maybe there's a way of you being able to like come together. It's a bit of like, it's a bit similar with the Vesica Pisces kind of energy. And because this is the animal deck as well, this is about the internal processes, the kind of innate part of ourselves, that nature of ourselves that's going to come together. And maybe these eclipses can help you in kind of grounding in that nature. When we talk in shamanism about our power animals are often, they're often found in the lower world. The lower world is the world of our soul, of the world of who we are. And when we integrate that world into our daily life, that's how we can really establish true power. So I think there's a sense of that, like hopefully you're hoping to integrate both sides of yourself. You're hoping that this eclipse brings that, and I think it will. You know, I think when you have those intentions of empowerment, there's definitely some movement towards that. So let's see what the love oracles have to say. You got two cards here. Oh wow. So we have Lena Dunham. Lena Dunham, she was a playwright of some really big TV series. And Serge Gainsbourg, he's like this kind of famous photographer. And I think that's Britt Eklund. I can't remember. But what Lena Dunham is saying, everyone forgets you except you. Everyone forgets who you are. You know, when you're in the work and when you're in the midst of the work, everybody forgets you. And then it's okay to play hide and seek by yourself. You know, there's this sense of this solitary kind of energy of you just getting on and doing your thing and doing your work. Don't be afraid of standing on the shoulders of your parents. I think there's a sense of support as well that is being accepted here. That may not be kind of celebrated by others. Okay. And then we have Serge Gainsbourg. Beauty is the promise of happiness and a guarantee of despair. When I leave, you shall have no kisses left. To love, you must ignore the difference between pleasure and pain. So there's compromises here. There's compromises of a painful situation that, you know, it's almost like you know that it's almost like you know long game, like you know about the long game, you know about what, you know that this is not a situation or not a what you're asking about, what the blessings that are coming to you. These are not just about you getting something immediately. These are about you understanding the long game of a situation, the long-term effects, the long-term. You've got big plans, pile 3, big plans, and you want to see if the eclipses will give you some blessings, eclipse blessings. Well, Leo is out in force. Leo. So perfect for this as well, because you know, this is about you kind of embracing that love but being the king, and that doesn't matter about your gender. It's about you being the king and really appreciating all the things that are beautiful, but really knowing the truth of it. Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, let's see what your tarot has to say. Pile 3. Okay, pile 3. What blessings are coming through for pile 3 in this eclipse season? What blessings are coming through for pile 3 for this eclipse season? What are these eclipses bringing in the form of blessings for pile 3? The Tower reversed. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. The King of Wands reversed. The Devil. Death reversed, right. Okay, pile 3. Some interesting energy here. Very interesting energy. 4 major arcanas appeared on the top. The Page of Wands reversed. The Queen of Wands upright. The Star upright. The King of Cups. Lots of people here. Okay, and then we've got the World and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, right. Interesting energy pile. I'm just going to pop that there because I need to see them all. Very interesting energy pile 3. An obsession with something that didn't happen. And not allowing yourself to move on from this. And you're hoping that maybe this endeavour or thing that you were intent on happening, or this thing that you had built, kind of that it gets cleared away so that you can actually get on with stuff. Because I feel like there's a sense of indulgence that's going on here. And particularly with this Leo energy and this Serge Gainsbourg energy, there's just this, yeah, it's just real indulgence. But with this Devil energy here, this particular plant traps animals inside once it crawls in. But what I am getting here as well, that there are animals that know how to walk around the edge and still get like the nectar, but they don't fall in. So that's what I feel you're doing, pile 3. I feel like you are skirting this. It's like you're almost managing your kind of addiction because of a situation that didn't work out. There was something that didn't work out. So it's almost like you're kind of still attached to the situation. And you're hoping, and that I think that the energy of the eclipses are going to clear this out so that you can create something new. Because this Page of Wands is like a reluctance to really learn from what's going on. And it's interesting because you've got other people in the mix. You've got this Queen of Wands character here. But I see this a bit, the King of Wands is you a bit, pile 3. And this Queen of Wands kind of has hope in you. But there's something about your energy that needs to be turned around, you know? And this kind of Queen of Wands energy is giving you hope in yourself. I feel like there's a sense of disempowerment in yourself because of this thing that didn't happen. And you're kind of in between whether or not you should just quit everything or you should continue and rebuild with what you've got. I'm getting the feeling that you need to clear it all out, because that's what the eclipses do. It clears out stuff. And you need to get rid of it, because any kind of emotional attachment that you have to this is going to stop any kind of like real new growth. But there is an attachment to it here. Particularly with Death reversed. You can't let it go. And that's pretty intense. King of Cups reversed. It kind of imbalances you as well. I'm seeing the male energy with you, pile 3. Even though you don't have to be male, but I'm resonating that the male energy is you, this King of Wands and this King of Cups, because we've got the king here, like the King of all kings, Leo, here. And I feel that that's you. Are you upset that like maybe somebody has forgotten you? Or that maybe you've been like left to the wayside, maybe you've not been recognized? Are you upset about that? Are you upset about the fact that you had to rely on something or the support of someone? Has it hurt your pride? Because that's what this eclipse season is going to help you to let that go. Let that pain go, because you don't need it. You don't need it. And it really plays on your emotions. And I think once you understand that this is the end of the cycle, which I think you're going to anyway, you know, with the Star in the World here, and this Queen of Wands is going to help you. It's going to help you change your attitude, because that's what needs to go in the bin. Because, you know, we've got the World here. I'm sorry, the Ace of Pentacles here, and it's really good, like really good opportunity for you to like move on. But I think there's also a sense of you not being able to take that leap of faith and understanding there's a bird of paradise here. So there's real opportunities for you further on, but there's like a real attachment to the past. And you know it. You know it. Okay, let's clarify the Tower. The Hanged One. Reversed. Yeah, there's a refusal to change perspective. Yeah, there's some ego here. Pile 3. So that might be what has to dissolve a little bit, or kind of you know, be tempered down. I just saw like a gas stove being turned down. Instead of it being on full heat where it burns like your food, you need to turn it down and let it simmer for a bit. We've got the Page of Cups here. And that to me seems about having a kind of like a real innocence about the possibility of that this situation didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. And that there's something else that's coming. But I think I just get the sense, Pile 3, that this has to be so tentative with you, because I just feel like there's some injury. I don't know if somebody really offended you or something. Something happened that really hurt you. Really hurt your pride. And it's nothing to do with, and I think you know that it's nothing to do with anyone. It's not a personal thing, but it seems like it hurt you. And there's this kind of descent into a space, and there's an inability to let it go. So there may be somebody or an event, I think, or maybe even a book that you read, or maybe a song that you listen to, something that's going to help soothe you and just help you feel a little bit better, because it may be some core wounding from like ancestral, kind of like, from childhood, that this event has triggered and caused you to be so in pain about it. Because those two kings, where's the other king? Yeah, those two kings, and they're very proud kings, you know. The flamingo, look, flamingo and another lion, you know. So, but there's a sense of humility with this chinchilla here, and the orchid. You know, the beauty aspect. Orchids are very much about beauty, and that's going to be what kind of grounds you. That's what's giving you hope. But it's interesting. We've got the page, the king, and the queen here. You know, the female, the king, the male, and then the queen. This could also be someone who's encouraging that kind of behavior as well in you, who may be kind of like saying, oh yeah, well, yeah, of course you're going to feel like that, you know, and kind of helping you to stay in that space of not really seeing what the bigger picture is. But you need to take a more mature kind of attitude with it, which I think that's what the eclipses are ushering in for you. I think it's going to help you to see. As I said to Pile 2, like I was really, the word blessing, you know, it's a blessing, but sometimes these things can be seen as quite uncomfortable things. but they're blessings. And I feel like this is what this eclipse is ushering in for you, pile 3. Okay, so let's see, clarify the King of Wands, please. The 7 of Swords. Yeah, it's about a sense of being honest with yourself. You may have been lying to yourself a little bit about something, and it's just going to bring that clarity. Maybe, I think someone might have lied to you as well. Somebody might have really, really messed up your trust. It might have messed up your trust. And it's come to light. You've seen it. But it also may seem that you, and I say this with love, it may also seem that you got duped in there as well. Or you might have tried to get away with it as well, you know. And it didn't happen. And it's hurt the ego. That's what I see here. Please only take that if it resonates. Otherwise, like, you know, just discard it. The Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's a reluctance to kind of move forward and kind of like go inward, you know. I see with the devil and the Knight of Swords reversed, there's almost like this thing of like, you know, maybe you're indulging in certain things like drinking or like certain things that, you know, because you're not able to like vocalize your opinion as much as you were able to, or vocalize yourself or go forward with the verve that you had beforehand. I just see a massive dent to the ego. Massive dent. Death reversed. Death reversed. 4 of Pentacles reversed, yeah. Okay. This is a really good thing, pile 3. I know it may not seem like it is, but it really is. It really is. This is going to teach you so much about yourself. This is going to make you so much stronger. And it's going to make you so much better at what you're doing. You know? I really feel that. Because I feel like you're a powerful person. A really powerful person. And any kind of blow to ego is going to be quite challenging. Page of Wands reversed. The 8 of Swords. Yeah, whoever this is, like, is stopping you from... They're kind of like putting you in this space where they're like keeping you in that devil energy. Get rid of them. Don't know who they are. It seems like somebody who's like keeping you in a space of disempowerment. And you don't need to be there. It's just mind games. Okay, so we've got Queen of Pentacles and we've also got the Queen of Cups. Wow, you've got some good people around you, pile 3. You've got some supportive, I feel like it's either supportive women or, you know, 3 queens upright. You know, you may have 3 women or 3 people that are embodying some really great, like, maternal energy that are helping you. You know, maybe some, like, maybe your PAs or something like that. I don't know, like, it feels like they're, you know, good emotional stability. Good, you know, these are reminders. These are reminding you of the good things that you have in your life, even though, you know, this may have been like this dent to the ego, because this is so minor. It's minor. Excuse me. It seems big. It seems big because maybe it was like a business deal or something like that you know, you really thought was going to come through, or maybe it was a job that you thought was going to come through. You had a lot of hopes on it. Maybe you thought, okay, I'm going to be able to live a certain type of lifestyle with it. And then it didn't come through. Or it went to someone else, and maybe it went to someone who, you know, was less qualified than you, or something like that. You know, when you feel that you were perfect for the job, but then there's this thing, and I just feel like, you know, there's something so much better for you, and also I don't even see like there's something else so much better for you. I feel like what you're going to create actually is going to be so much better for you, because I don't think you're going to rely on anyone else. I don't think you need to. You're so like. I feel like you're so established, pile 3. I feel like you're a bit more mature in, you know, mindset. That you've done this before, but as I said, this has just been a bit of a blow. King of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed. And then we've also got that. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're seeing things for what they really are. And then here you've got the 4 of Cups. Yeah, there's some work, but you know, that's what these eclipses are bringing out. They're giving you the opportunity to like look at this and look at yourself and be able to clear out this stuff, because this is old belief systems. This is something about like I feel like it's something. King of Swords. This is something to do with like old ancestral patterns, old patterns from when you were younger. And it's come up to the surface for you to deal with, I think. And I think that the eclipses will help you to push through that, you know, maybe where you realize that you've ignored it before. And look, we've got the Four of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Cups reversed. There may be some resistance initially, but I think that this is going to be a golden opportunity for you. I think you're going to do it. I really do. I get very positive vibes from all of the paths. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is going to really help shift something really significant for you, because I feel like you're all in a very good place to do that. I feel like you're ready to do the work. You're ready to take that step into really owning your power. And, you know, we're not all perfect. You know, we just do the best we can. So, yeah. Okay, so let me pull some magical spell casting cards for you. Blessings, Eclipse. We've got 2. Divine guidance, whispers from beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. That's these 3 queens. Whispers from the beings who shine, let their messages be clear and kind. Whispers from the beings who shine, let their messages be clear. Let their message be clear and kind. 38 equates to 11. You've also got joy. As I do, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. As I do, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. As I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. It was reversed. So, yeah, you need to embody this sense of joy. I really feel like it's that sense of you being grateful for what you've got, because I feel like you're a bit upset with it. You don't really want to be. So, yeah, this eclipses will help you to clear out that sense of despondency and disappointment. We don't have the 5 of Pentacles or the 5 of Cups here, but I don't think it was emotional. I think it was something to do with something else. It was to do with your sense of self, not with your emotions. Look at that, vulnerability. And that's also the sign of or the color of the crown chakra. We've also got we've got that color here as well. So there's something to do with the crown chakra here, pile 3. Let's see what the astro chakra cards have to say. Actually, that'll be interesting. But I feel like there's a sense of vulnerability that you need to allow yourself to be, because there's quite a bit. It's quite defensive. Okay. So we've got love. We've got forgiveness. And it's Neptune and inspiration. I get the sense that you're not forgiving yourself for what happened. You know, it's almost like I felt like I should have known better. I felt like I should have known what was going on. I felt like I should have known this because I'm experienced enough to know this. Forgive yourself for that. We're all human, do you know what I mean? We're all human. And we are human. Okay? You clearly are somebody who's established, you've done well, you're really good at being able to kind of, you know, I feel like you're in a high position or high status. Forgive yourself, you know, and that will be your true strength. Okay, so I want to pull one of these cards here. Let's get you some gemstone. Gemstone blessings for my lovely pile 3s. Pile 3, pile 3, pile 3. You wonderful people. Lazulite, cosmic serenity and peace. And that's it there. Beautiful, beautiful stone. The cosmic forces are at play with lazulite, bringing serenity, peace and tranquility to anyone who crosses paths with the stone. Lazulite comes from the Arabic word lazawad, meaning sky or heaven, and referring to the blue sky colour of the stone's surface. It stimulates the third eye, drawing out psychic and intuitive abilities, dispelling worry, anxiety and stress to promote a clear state of mind. Use lazulite when you need extra strength to heal addictive habits and to give yourself that inner peace against personal demons. Gemini, Sagittarius and Jupiter. You know what I got while I was reading that? What did I get? So he came back to that devil energy of the addictive behavior. I don't really like to kind of highlight it, but I don't know, just with him, like with the fag sorry, that's a cigarette for those of you who are not English or British. He's got a cigarette in his hand. He's also got this, he's also got that lady on his lap. So there's almost this sense of like, indulging yourself in a certain sense of lifestyle so that you're able to kind of soothe yourself. And I also got the sense of like, as I said, like childhood trauma, childhood patterns, trying to self-soothe. And that will, maybe getting some lazulite will help you, or that energy of lazulite will help you, particularly with the forgiveness as well. Because then that helps you to embrace the joy. You could be pulling at a thread here, pile 3, like a thread, and it may unravel quite a lot. So, but I don't see anything too deep, if I'm honest with you. And most importantly, I don't see anything that you can't handle. I think that this is a beautiful thing for you. I don't think you're any stranger to it. You may not have done deep shadow work before, but I think that, this might be a little entryway into it. And I think you're so beautifully supported as well. So this is the way to go, it looks like. That's the blessing. So I'm going to give you a gift from there, or let's see what these gifts are from the eclipses. The gift of acceptance. Accept yourself and others as they are. Observe your own behavior and that of those around you without trying to change it. Learn to benefit from the presence and beauty of mankind. Can you see that? There we go. 28 as well, so we've got 10. So it's the end of a cycle. Yeah, it's the end of a cycle of a certain way of thinking and accepting things as they are. Wow, beautiful, beautiful pile 3. Oh, I meant to get you one of these as well. Get you one of the enchanted blossoms as well. Magnificence. No surprise there. There we go. Bird of paradise. Oh, we got the bird of paradise again. Where did I see that bird of paradise? Where is it? Where did I see it? There it is. Bird of paradise. Wow. Bird of paradise. Common mother of pearl. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everyone forgets you except you. Common mother of pearl. You're not common at all. Look at you. You're magnificent. You're magnificent, pile 3. Oh, I love you, pile 3. Give you a big hug. Big hug, pile 3. Big hug. And what's that? Was that the what? The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. You're very lucky, I feel. You got some good luck on your side, and I think that's what this is going to bring forward for you. It's going to make you realize how lucky you are, because you've got these amazing people around you that are helping you. But magnificence, beautiful. I love that we got 2 showings of the bird of paradise. I'm not sure if that has any significance for you, but do check that out. See what the meaning of the bird of paradise in the respect of like a flower is, because it's an incredible flower. We don't have it in this country naturally. Okay, and then I'm going to give you a power. The power to cooperate. That's interesting for that Leo vibe. So here we go. We've got you are powerful. You know when to listen and when to speak, when to lead and when to follow, creating a dance of harmony. Yeah, you manage situations really well. You really do. I wouldn't be surprised, like, if you're able to, just be able to harness those powers of like you being able to be around people and being very sociable and you like welcoming everyone. But just, people are just people, they just do what they do And it's just unfortunate that they hurt others in the process. So I think that's what this eclipse is going to give to you. It's going to give you that sense of acceptance and self-awareness and what's the word? Like, yeah, self-awareness, but also self-acceptance. That you, and also the sense that you're at this stage of accepting, you know, that's going to take its own time, you know, don't rush yourself in that respect. So, okay, so I'm going to pull out a question, which will be a prompt for you, something for you to think about. That's too many. That will be, a prompt for you to think about, and then that will close out your reading. So we have Ophiuchus? What if just because you can doesn't mean you should? Right, wow, okay, right. I don't know if you can see that. What if just because you can doesn't mean that you should? Wow. That ties in very well with the addiction. Because I do feel like you, pile 3, you've got a lot of power. But it's that abuse of power in your own respect, like in yourself, you know, it can sometimes go towards that way. And I think what the eclipses are bringing to you is a real sense of insight about that. So forgive yourself for where you are. Sending you a big hug and lots of love, if you'll take it anyway, because you're just amazing, pile 3. Wow, I hope you enjoyed that reading. It's very empowering, all of these readings. I really enjoyed them. If you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, my darlings, all the best with the eclipses, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.